Hello again, everybody. I'm Chris. I'm all set to count down this week's 40 most played country songs in the USA as they're compiled and ranked each week by Mediabase 24/7 for the chart week of January 11th, 2025. Before I start counting down this week's biggest hits, let's take a look back at last week's top three. Number 3 was Love Somebody by Morgan Wallen. Number 2 was Boys Back Home by Dylan Marlowe and Dylan Scott. And the number 1 song for 2 weeks in a row was High Road by Koe Wetzel and Jesse Murph. Now, can Koe and Jesse make it 3 weeks on top? Let's find out starting right now. Alright, kicking off our countdown is Jon Pardi, spending his second week at number 40 with his new one, Friday Night Heartbreaker. At number 39 again this week, here's Sam Hunt with Country House. At number 38 again, here's Jackson Dean with Heavens to Betsy. At number 37 again this week, it's Kane Brown with Backseat Driver. At number 36 for the third week, it's Scotty McCreery with Fall of Summer. At number 35 for the fourth week, Josh Ross with Single Again. At number 34 again this week, here's Carly Pearce with Truck on Fire. Slipping 2 spots to number 33 in his 30th week on the chart, Chris Janson with What You See Is What You Get. Up 1 to number 32, Kelsea Ballerini and Noah Kahan with Cowboys Cry Too. Slipping 2 spots to number 31, Kelsey Hart and Life With You. In their 8th week on the chart, they move up 2 spots to number 30, Old Dominion and Coming Home. Slipping 2 spots to number 29, Megan Moroney with Am I OK? Slipping back 2 spots to number 28, it's Jason Aldean with Whiskey Drink. Leaping 3 spots to number 27, Drew Baldridge and Tough People. At number 26, up 2 spots, Zach Top with I Never Lie. Down 2 spots to number 25 with their former number 1 hit, Ella Langley and Riley Green, called You Look Like You Love Me. In his 18th week in the countdown, he's up 1 to 24, Kenny Chesney with Just to Say We Did. At number 23, moving up 1, it's Bailey Zimmerman with Holy Smokes. In at number 22 again this week, here's Blake Shelton and Texas. At number 21 again this week, it's Cole Swindell and Forever to Me. In at number 20 again this week, 24th week on the chart, it's John Morgan and Jason Aldean, called Friends Like That. In at number 19 for the third week, it's Low Cash with Hometown Home. For his second week at number 18, here's Matt Stale and Breaking in Boots. Slipping back a spot to number 17, it's Cody Johnson and Carrie Underwood with I'm Gonna Love You. Up 1 to number 16, it's Dylan Scott with This Town's Been Too Good to Us. Holding position at number 15, Chris Stapleton with Think I'm in Love with You. In at number 14 again this week, Jelly Roll with Liar. For the 5th week in a row at number 13, it's Riley Green with Damn Good Day to Leave. In at number 12 this week, it's Lainey Wilson with 4x4 by You. And the 11th ranked country hit this week, it's Post Malone and Luke Combs holding position with Guy for That. Alright, for the third week in a row, leading off our top 10, it's Jordan Davis with I Ain't Saying. Holding position at number 9, the former number 1 hit from Post Malone and Blake Shelton, called Pour Me a Drink. Easing down a notch to number 8, it's Jelly Roll's former number 1, called I Am Not Okay. In their 44th week on the chart, they climb 1 to number 7, Dan and Shay with Bigger Houses. Here's a former number 1, down a spot to number 6, George Burge and Cowboy Songs. At number 5, back up 1 this week, the recent number 1 hit from back in August, still hanging in there, it's Shaboozey with a bar song, Tipsy. Slipping back 2 spots from number 2 to number 4 this week, it's Dylan Marlowe and Dylan Scott, called Boys Back Home. At number 3 for a second week, here's Morgan Wallen and Love Somebody. Well, what goes up must come down. After 2 weeks at the top, they slipped to number 2 this week, Koe Wetzel and Jesse Murph, called High Road. And the new number 1 song in country music this week, taking 27 weeks to get here, leaping 3 spots from number 4 to number 1, scoring his very first number 1 country hit. Congratulations to Tucker Wetmore and his song Wind Up Missing You. That is our countdown of the 40 most played country hits this week. Join me again next week when once again we will count them down and find out who's got the number 1 country hit in the USA.